build series, I'm going to be working on a router table, but not just any router table. This router table is going to incorporate a torsion box along with a set of drawers underneath for storage, and it will be going into the extension wing of my table saw. So sit back, relax, enjoy the series. So here we have a rough sketch of the router table that I'll be building. On the bottom I've got leveling casters, and then right up from that is 3/4 inch plywood that will be laminated together to create a base for those casters. A bank of drawers, then another bank of drawers, but in between those, the second bank of drawers will be a void for the router itself. The top will be 2 laminated pieces of 3/4 inch MDF that will be also laminated with Formica, and then that whole top portion will be edge banded with either walnut, maple, or oak. I haven't decided yet. And then the laminated top will be sitting on top of a torsion box, which will prevent the top from twisting, bowing, or cupping. And then of course here we see the insert plate. One thing to note is I'm allowing for a couple of channels for dust collection. The dust collection channels will be made of 4-inch DWT PVC, and they will be going through the cabinet itself to the void where the router will be. And in this case, this channel will actually be for the table saw itself. So there'll be some flex holes on this side, flex hose on this side going to the table saw, and then the 4-inch DWT there. Now that I've got that glue nicely spread out, I'm going to place my other piece of MDF there. I'm just going to swirl it around and swish it around a little bit. Swish it. Get nice, good, even coverage on that mating piece. So I've taken the piece out of the clamps, getting ready to true up the edge, a single edge, and then I'll use my table saw to true up the other edge. Checked it with my, my straight edge, and pretty flat, so I'm pretty happy with that. I can't see any light coming through in any angle that I'm placing this straight edge, so Alright, so my next step is to now allow the laminate to attach to the MDF top. I've got a couple of boards here underneath that prevent the laminate from touching the MDF top, and I'm just going to slowly remove them and allow contact to be made in the center, and then I'll roll it out as we go along. So I'll slip this guy out. It's a nice heavy duty J roller, and just start to roll this guy out from the center. So I'll work from the center, make good contact there. And then we'll start to push towards the outer edges. There we go. I've got the outside trim pieces milled up and dimensioned, ready to go and to be attached. I'm going to go ahead and use my domino and put in the slots for the domino both on the MDF top and the tray. I forgot to hit the record button, but basically I just did the glue up and did the wipe down. Got my clamps on, and I'll just let this trim cook and be back and attach the other trim. Now that I've laminated both sides with the Formica, and I've also got the trim along the edge for rigidity and stability, I went ahead and marked the center of where my router table insert plate will need to be, and that is approximately 29 inches from this edge, and then the center from here to here, which is 27 inches, it's something like 13 and a half inches. So I've also marked the center on my template for my insert plate, and I've got some carpet tape, so I'm going to go ahead and place this along the center. The next thing I need to do is add these strips along the perimeter of the trim. And this is not only going to reinforce the trim, but it's also going to create a bump out for my torsion box. And that bump out will then have the outside casing for the carcass. And that'll make everything sort of flush up about 3/4 of an inch in from the outside of the trim, so there'll be a nice little ledge. So let's go ahead and do that. I've got the torsion box all assembled, and if you notice, you might not be able to see it, but I've actually got some half-inch holes going through here, and the reason is because the electrical shutoff box, the emergency shutoff box, is going to be over here, and so I'm going to be running the wire through and then drill a hole through the top for the electrical box, which is actually this guy here, and it's going to be mounted on the other side on the top, so it'll be freely accessible. So that's it for the top. The next video will be the bank of drawers and basically the cabinets that we'll be building up, well, actually below the top. So thanks for watching.